Okay. Oh, back. I'm back. I have a few more boxes to open for you. Honor. I get out the way and then finish the remaining boxes of the other remaining set. That going on. I managed to win 2 packs from today on the event. Try to open it up real quick. Oh, hey, it's not Spencer. I'll be real. It was kind of one of those awkward wins. I mean, a win's a win, but I guess I went against a new player who was a child, but she just lost interest playing her second round, so the father just took her. He was just like, hey, if you beat me real quick, I'll just take her home. I'm like, bet, because I was playing an aggro deck, so when like within, turn 3, turn 4, but because of that, was going against one of the best players at the shop, managed to get a win out of it. Came in 4th place, barely able to win the prize back. Other than that, oh man. Let's see. Also, shout for Spencer for lighting equipment. Still need to play around with it, but I think this is a very good view as far as the lighting go. Plus, I made adjustments with the camera, bring it a little closer rather than previous stream was kind of a little high. So other than that, let's see what we got from these winner packs. And Rock character gets +1 right here. At the start of your turn, you can power character, you gain 1 little. Okay, so I have seen people play a power deck with Gadget. Rabbit. IP, not familiar. So this kind of a what? Oh, Alice in Wonderland. Okay. Rescue Ranger. Okay. Yeah. I had to do a little play around with it. And we got our little foil, or cold foil as they call it. We have like a little art. Yeah, like I said, I took some of y'all feedback as far as get the camera closer, and of course, like I said, I had to play around the lighting. I only got one of the lighting set up, and of course, I didn't have a light bulb, so I had to steal one from one of my other lamps. So I had to remind myself tomorrow, during my lunch break or after work, buy like two. Okay, you got warm and cool. I get 2 light bulb. Actually I'm using a warm light bulb, and I am using Elgato to automatically adjust the white balance. So it kind of make it way better. So I might just keep that and just replace the light bulb with my previous lamp. Other than that, let's check out the second pack I snagged. These are nice cards. I really have been on top of Lorcana ever since the first set came out, so I am planning on trying to actually collect them as well and buy a few boxes. If you're interested on a box opening, let me know. Second code for I'll end up putting second. Oh, perfect. 9 pieces total. You worry about Lorcana. That's something I worry about sometime down the road. we're here for the main event, which is in arena. So we got 5 more boxes to open. I'm out his money. Really? Code foil of this? Or are you talking about another Maui? Oh, I can't pronounce his name. Sorry if I butcher it, y'all. That's the only one I pulled. Oh, we got the shark. Oh yeah, of course a shark. Yeah, because somebody playing that shark against me multiple times. Okay, I guess I'll do a little look up the pricing once I'm done. That's something else I was thinking about doing down the road. 1/2, 1, 2, 35. This one? Half shark is 35. Oh wow. Okay. Oh, and then it's legendary. That's what gold means. Okay, cool. I've been very lucky with the pulls lately. Was able to pull a lot of very rare cards from a few of the UA sets, and of course one of the viewers, he hit me up saying, hey, I would definitely like to purchase the cards you pull. You know, he's from the local area, so that's kind of the same offer to you guys. Any cards I pull that you're interested to purchase, just let me know. Of course, if you're in the local area. I kind of don't feel comfortable yet to try to sell things online. I was thinking about opening a TCG player account once I start getting all these bulks and stuff. And open up a little store, but that won't happen anytime soon. I might start doing that. Gun of TCG coming out. Yeah, oh yeah, no, it's a very good position. So, better do that. Out from start ripping Hunter, Cross Hunter, X Hunter. Yeah, that's what I call it. So there's nothing I'm really looking for particular. I'm just trying to see if I can pull any alt arts, as well as 2 to 3 stars. Of course, and SRs in general. You know, since they're usually the most expensive cards in a UA deck at bare minimum. Are ripping packs. I don't know if you guys have been noticing lately, but you know, there's been a few videos lately posted on social media or the internet in general of a lot of people fighting over Pokemon cards. Before it wasn't bad; it was just kind of like, oh, look at these people scalping and all that. But it's getting into the actually people actually fighting, like fist fighting. Latest one I saw, the old guy grabbing hold of a younger person. The younger person, of course, elbowed the dude in the face. So of course, you know, everybody's like, this is ridiculous, you know, like, it's just Pokemon cards. Why you guys willing to hurt each other over it? Well, turn to find out, there was another video posted that happened prior to that, where the guy who elbowed the old man that was being held by him, when they opened the Costco door, the guy just kind of like just shoved people out the way and shoved the old man. I didn't manage to see the full video, but it's just getting ridiculous to where people are fighting over Pokemon cards. And what's even more frustrating is that they're not fighting over it out of a hobby, you know, because they want to snag it. They're fighting over it just to resell it. So it's just kind of frustrating. And then for those who don't know, just hop in the stream or don't know like my background, I'm a avid Pokemon player. I got into it in 2018, been collecting it since, and I said no, I'm done. I opted out, got rid of all my Pokemon collection, and just straight up invest towards other TCGs, Bandai. But stuff like that is the reason why I just despise collecting Pokemon now. Yeah, it's just cardboard. People are stupid. But like I said, it's not people. This is just my point of view, my opinion. I don't think many people are, like I said, buying the cards for collection purpose. They're buying it for financial reasoning. Always going to have, those kind of people just coming in and ruining it for others. However, thankfully there was an announcement from Play Pokemon, and they are fully aware of the situation, and they pretty much said that they're going to start doing more mass production of the new set coming out this Friday, as well as the side set coming out in a couple months or so. Yes, the operas, that's all they're doing. I mean, ever since COVID happened, man, people, got stuck in their own homes and apartment with nothing to do. And I think, I guess many find out that they can make an extra income by buying and selling stuff. And we got a Crollo. But like I said, for Pokemon, I really truly believe what happened was it Paul Logan, Logan Paul? I don't know. I don't know how to say his name in order, but fuck that dude, because of course he kind of hyped up the whole Pokemon scene, Pokemon collecting scene, because dude just did a few box opening talking about like, oh man, I opened up this super rare Charizard that was worth 10, 20 grand or whatever. I don't know how much it costs today. Of course, all his player base got hyped up. And remember, I will never forget this. I saw a video of all these people lining up, buying up all these Pokemon cards, and some of the store owners were saying they don't even recognize these people. It's just out the blue. They just all came up, buying everything left and right, and all of a sudden, that's kind of how scalping occurs. And it's just not cards in general. Thankfully, I understand the sneaker market collapsed. Before it was the same thing with sneakers. You got people coming in, buying up all these sneakers, and reselling them. And, finally it collapsed where all these high value sneakers or rare sneakers that people want, you can easily get them now. So it's back to normal. But it took like what, 5-6 years for that to happen? I guess the main question is how long it's going to take for Pokemon or TCG or Pokemon to go back. Oh, hey, we got a star. Nice. That's what I'm looking for. SRs, but mainly the stars. Those are usually the alt arts. Yeah, but see, Lorcana is one of those I expect to happen. Like prime example, when Dragon Ball Fusion World came out. I mean, you would think it's a popular IP, but it is sold out. Sitting with Digimon when it came out, from my understanding, it was hard to get, but it wasn't crazy. It wasn't like being sold crazy. What came out after Digimon? And like I said, if anybody know how the history of this works, correct me. But I'm just going off of what people have said, from Reddit posts and from their experience. But most of them are like well-known IPs, but they didn't sell like hot. They didn't sell like crazy. Well, Arcana is a Disney brand, and there have been avid collectors of every Disney product since day one. I mean, getting off side topic, but my mom, I will never forget this. She collected Disney products, and they're like Disney cups. Like every Disney character have like a shaped head of their cup. I don't know. Like imagine Aladdin, mug. It's like an actual like silhouette of his head and everything. She collected all of those. I don't know what she did with it. I don't know if she sold it, tossed them away. Who knows? I mean, I know there must be worth of value, but because it's a Disney brand, it's expected for Lucana to be sold like crazy, especially Chapter 1. And everybody's know how it goes. First edition box of a product, or first edition of a product in general was sold very well. I mean, I talked with some of the locals, and they're saying, yeah, they have a few box. One's like all boxed up in like a plastic casing. They're just gonna wait for a few years, and they're gonna sell it. Oh, so you know what I'm talking about? Yeah. My mom had like almost all of them. And we're not allowed to use them. They're just kind of collected in one of her kitchen cabinets, just for like that's the thing. It's not out and open for decorative purpose. It's just in there for storage, but it's all nice, neat. It's crazy. But like I said, Lorcana, I expected that to happen. It's a Disney IP and it's a TCG. That's like the worst combo ever of trying to like, buy a product in general from it. So, but yeah, now it just sucks. And now we got this Gundam TCG coming out later this year, and yeah, the Mickey Mini Mug, nice. I remember, of course, she got the the main characters, but of course, if I recall, she had like all the princesses. What else? The Gargoyles. I don't know if you remember that TV series. What else? I'm just going off of memory. She just has so many. Like I said, she must have collected them all. But yeah, no. With the new Gundam TCG coming out, the I managed to snag a slot at the local card shop, Prism King that I go to, and shout out to the owners. Like they said, first come, first serve. But their main thing is can't throw. Their main thing is it's like they look out for the community. So I mean, they still follow their policy first come first serve, but I don't know if people agree with it, but I just if they try to make sure the local community that been supporting the store for years are taken care of compared to those who register and what somebody who mentioned it in the community channel. You got those who managed to register in what 3-4 stores for the beta event coming up this month. And it's like, damn, man, like I get the hype. I get you trying to collect every single beta cards, but going back to the subject, you got some who try to, I'm not gonna say they're scalping, but they try and like get as many boxes as possible, see if they can pull the ultra rare cards, or try not to play the cards just to to keep it for collecting and resale value down the road. And again, like nothing wrong with that, but it's kind of crappy when it's like our store only has 8 slots, and everybody else said the same thing. Some only have 8 slots. Then you got some who have 16 slots. And you got people who managed to register in all 3-4 of them up in northern part of the state. I mean, and I don't know. Like I said, it's just it's kind of crazy when it comes to collecting. But like I said, I managed to get myself in, and of course it's on the weekend, so I'll always be at the store right when it's open. Try pay my entry fee and everything. Of course, it's what, $70. I thought that was crazy until somebody said, no, that's how much Bandai is selling at MSRP. I was like, oh, damn, okay. And I was under the impression like that's what like stores were trying to do. They're just upselling it. I thought it would be like maybe 25, 30 like it has been with the other pre-release. All right, we get down to 3 packs, and we're gonna go straight to another Hunter box. Then we'll go to Bleach, then JJK, and finish off with Code Geass. That'll be it. Stream tonight. So far, I managed to pull a few SRs, but I have an alt art. For Pika. Did I pronounce it right? Yep. Yeah, but we saw the last card. Oh no, we didn't. But yeah. Bleach? Yeah, we're gonna do Bleach first after this. Oh, I'm sorry, we're gonna do Hunter x Hunter followed by Bleach. But yeah, got a lot of free time, so I'm happy. That was kind of one of my little checklists of what I want to get back, or as far as my 2025 New Year resolution is, go back to my old hobbies. Uh, and like I said, I used to stream, and of course it was on Twitch because everybody was on Twitch. But I don't know. I feel like I'm gonna get back streaming, go to YouTube. Been on all the time. Might as well platform. I have the capability to multi-stream to like different platforms, but I did end up learning that that if you end up, I hardly doubt it's gonna happen on me, but if you end up getting a certain amount of followers and subscriptions from Twitch, then you kind of like now allowed to multi-stream and all that stuff. This is a regular one. Nice. I said I'm just doing it for fun. I just do YouTube for the hell of it. So that's kind of why I'm back in streaming. So my focus will be TCG. As far as like I said, just mainly do box opening. I might try to play some TCG games. Like I said, Fusion World, I've actually been showing interest to play that because I learned that there is an official Bandai tournament off their client. And I was like, oh, cool. So that saves me the time and trouble of, commuting, across the state. As well as, yeah, it just saves me time and trouble. I don't have to worry about taking leave from work. I don't have to worry about driving or pay for transportation. It's still a good experience. I still plan on doing it. But, if there's times where it's like, hey, I want to register for a tournament and I just hop on my computer and play, I prefer that. Especially, like I said, I'm a full-time worker. I was a full-time college student, but now I'm a part-time because I am taking my last course to get my degree in a month and a half. So, pretty stoked on that. But yeah, a lot of things I have planned to do this year. And like I said, main thing is get back to my old hobbies, share my passion when it comes to TCG. So we're going ahead and open up the second box of Hunter x Hunter. Be the last one from what I have purchased. And there. Yeah, that would be nice if all the other TCGs start having their own client and offer actual tournament leagues from it. Just find out yesterday from one of the Lorcana local players that Ravensburg is actually Crollo, another SR, but they're actually going to make an official client, which is great. Damn man, I don't know the individual name, but the person was an individual who by himself made a his own client called Pixelborn, and he did an awesome job. Pretty straightforward. Of course, if you want to have extra features, mainly for customization, just you support him with his Patreon. It was awesome. And then of course, season came in, and everybody was kind of bummed out from it. He had to reinvent, or I guess a good word. Reinvent the client to where it still operates similar, but you have to do it, but it's webcam focused now. And I might as well talk about my experience with webcams. And I never bothered trying it, but I'm just iffy when it comes to doing like webcam tournaments. So it's kind of bummed that when I do Pixelborn, you gotta do webcam. Of course, his name was Pavel. Okay, his name was Pavel. Okay, but Pavel, kind of got a lot of people into Lorcana in a competitive level because they could test out so many decks of every set release and all that. And he still managed to do that with his new client, but like I said, it's all webcam focused, and it's been a lot of cheating scandals going on whenever a webcam a TCG tournament occurred through a webcam. I never experienced it, but I have had poor experience going against players who just somehow could afford $1,000 deck, but they cannot afford a basic 720p webcam. Blows my mind. Good example. One Piece came out. I managed to register 2 online regionals when it first came out. And you know, first time playing a competitive tournament, of course it's through webcams, so it was kind of awkward per se, but you know, try get my feet wet in a competitive world and in TCG, other than Pokemon. And every opponent I went was like, I say I went against what, 9 opponents. Out of 9 of them, I'll say 5 of them got their webcam set up appropriately. Good lighting, good angle, enough to see their upper body, their hands and everything. The other 4, it was just like, yo, I cannot see your cards, your room is dark, your light's ass, your webcam is what, 144p. I'm like, dude, what the hell is going on? I didn't care, I was losing anyway. Hisoka. It just blows my mind. And you know, and sure enough, a lot of complaints happened to where they had to make official rulings saying this is how you guys set up your webcam and everything. So I'll be like, alright, cool. A month went by, I registered in another online regional. Same shit. Sorry, I'm trying not to swear, but same crap. You got people who still have 144p cameras. You got people who don't know how to set up correctly. You have some dude using a goddamn cup to hold his camera. I'm like, dude, come on. And I'm like, alright, whatever. And then they play their deck, and it got like, you know, pre-release cards or alternate arts, you know, playing on a very expensive TCG mat, custom made. Oh, sup, Rob? Welcome to the stream. Or to the chat. And that right there kind of ruined it to where it's like, yeah, nah, I can't do webcam matches no more, especially in a competitive environment. And then, what, 2-3 months kind of went by since they've been doing online regionals, and that's when the scandal's been happening where people are caught cheating left and right. And like I said, a lot of people say, you know, same mindset. It's like, F it, I'm not going to do that. It doesn't help as well that Bandai, for some reason, didn't want to host large tourneys. So it's like, yeah, we're gonna host a 256 player tournament, and you got 1,000 people on register. So it's like, okay, well, why can't you increase it up? Why can't you have more frequent tournaments and all that stuff? But you know, I'm no expert. I bet there's a lot of logistic and planning involved. Cause I know the guy rent revenue, not revenue, brain farm. You know, the guy rent buildings and stuff for physical players, but it's like, okay, but it's online. Telling me you can't do like a 512 player cap? Oh wait, how alternate? How about AP card? Or, but like I said, well, from what I was told, it has gotten better now. We're like what, pretty much year 2. We're about to hit year 3 soon. So, they gotten better, but that whole webcam experience ruined it. But you know, thankfully, I have players in the local area that we be doing some webcam matches. You know, they all understand the importance of camera setup, lighting, and everything. So, like I said, I've been fortunate enough to play a few games with them whenever, you know, I just don't feel like going out. So far, it's been we just went through half a box, and I've been getting any good pulls lately from just 2 APs and 2 SRs. If I recall, we should at least get like 6 pulls per box. Maybe all the good cards at the bottom half of it. Oh, well, now speaking of, so here's our S5. I don't know. It's supposed to be like what, at least 6 SRs and a couple of APs. So I'm expecting 2 SRs I think I already hit my AP cap. We'll see. Oh. Okay, so all the good cards in the bottom half. That's good. Yep, here for y'all to see. Got about 5 more packs left after this. Of you guys on the news lately, two finally been announced, but I think situation. I think it was more of a we're finally showing it and revealing it just to shut the whole community up type response. That's just kind of how it feels from Nintendo. If y'all not aware, there was a mention that had occurred lately. I think it was like a, no, it is, but this is like more tech related. Where companies like Nvidia, see, I don't know this. I just know that it was pretty much like a tech convention of like new, computer hardwares and softwares and stuff. And there it was, the Switch 2, just out in the open, people to see. And the guy apparently did, somebody, I guess, kind of got in trouble for it. Nintendo was very upset. It's like, first off, who gave you permission to just have the Switch 2 out in the open for people to see like that? Like, we didn't authorize that or something, from what I've read. So of course, cats, cats out the bag, I guess. Everybody know what the Switch 2 looked like. Everybody saw how the new Joy-Con, as far as you could use it as a mouse. That's pretty cool. And Nintendo was pissed, and they've been very quiet about it for a while. And of course, they were kind of, I don't know if they're trying to sue or ban the person from ever being involved with them. But today, they finally released their Switch 2 trailer. That shows everything the guy already shown, but a lot of people don't feel. I mean, people are excited, but they don't feel it as a. How can I put it? It just doesn't feel exciting because the way the video make it look like they're just like, here's the Switch 2, leave us alone. Redbeard, sup? Welcome to the stream. We're just opening just Hunter x Hunter. I just went through the second box. I'm about to finish the second box. So then we're gonna go straight to Bleach after this. So we're all excited. We get to see, it's bigger. The Joy-Cons, you could play like a mouse. They show a little mini trailer, mini teaser, Mario Kart 2025. Which I'm kind of excited about because it seemed like it could support up to 24 players just from the each pole starting point on the track. I don't know the proper term for that. But yeah, nah, it doesn't seem like a surprise. Like, hey, here's a Switch 2. It's just more of, here's a Switch 2. Shut up about it. We'll further talk about it in April. April 2nd. A lot of people are migrating to Firefox due to other web browsers. Just selling your information or preventing apps to block stuff they don't want. I don't know, maybe it's just making it difficult for those logging in on a different web browser. But yeah, you didn't miss much, Red. I'll just talk about my experience, my poor experience with webcam matches. If I open up 200 boxes, I was talking to some of the viewers about there was like a fist fight happening over in LA over some Pokemon cards. Let's go. We got a rare star, 1 star. We got 2 alts from 2 boxes. And here's what I pull from the original box. Oh yeah, yeah. And what's funny is it's like, well, see, I have uBlock installed on my web browser, and it's still working fine. I don't see any ads, so that's kind of why I'm confused as far as how people have to see people still seeing ads and stuff. But I don't know, maybe maybe I'm just very lucky about it. Who knows? Here's what I pulled. Main thing is I have a alt Therapeutica. But my Hunter x Hunter collection is growing. I'm happy with it. Oh, and I did a pack opening of the 2 Locana packs I want. So those are interested, they managed to yeah. Yeah, I did with it. Oh, there you are. Voila. Anybody wants it? $35. Alright, so we're done with Hunter x Hunter. Now we got 3 more boxes. Bleach. Followed by JJK. And finish off with Code. And like I mentioned earlier, if you're hopping on the stream, I am trying to do more other than box opening. But that's gonna be my main focus at the moment, especially with Demon Slayer coming out officially next week. So I will do another box opening with that. But I am trying to lean towards Locarno, as well as I'm done with Pokemon, of course. I will try to do some box opening for Locarno once I'm kind of being more familiar with, with the stats. Plus, there's been a shipping issue in our area, so fortunately, they don't have that much in stock at the moment. But Demon Slayer, definitely, I will try to do some Locarno box opening. I would like to also share as far as what I pulled from Gundam TCG beta current. And let's go. Start off with an yeah, Locarno UA Gundam went officially out on the 7th on July. I'm sorry, July 25th. And I will try to dig into the other Bandai games as well. I kind of been wanting to play Digimon. Especially when One Piece came out. It had like a little community going, but of course people lost interest real quick. And same thing with Dragon Ball Fusion World. Had a little mini community on that, and then a couple weeks later, it dropped off as well. But I know there's a large community like an hour away from me up north, so I'm still debating about try to buy some boxes from those TCGs, but I might just like say restrict myself to 3 to 4 TCGs if I can afford to. I never thought about this, but how long is the I'm not gonna say the lag, but the buffer? I guess I noticed Spanish you say Rukia. and I was talking for like a good 30 seconds before I mentioned that. So I wasn't too sure if there's a buffer, and I'm starting to realize you guys are like 30 seconds behind me, or it's just late responses. Just let me know. I might want to make adjustments because I kind of want to make it close, live, like one-to-one as possible, so I could interact with you. Probably 30 seconds. Okay, so I may have to make some adjustments with that. Maybe that's kind of why it was awkward. My interaction with y'all Tuesday. Like I'm talking and then you guys responded late. I'm like, must be a buffer. All good. Learning experience. Like I said, I'm just getting myself back into streaming. Yeah, but I never done YouTube before. So I gotta double check to make sure my Streamlab OBS. And oh wow, that's a crappy pack open. Usually I try to make sure I don't see the back of the card, and already we can tell it's an AP just from in front of it. So all good. Card right front of it could also be a high rarity. But yeah, after this I will try to play with the setup. It's just a regular one. Setup more just to minimize the buffer. Probably maybe 5 seconds. I think 5 seconds is enough. Other than box openings, I might mess with, like I said, getting involved with TCG clients as well. So you might see me stream playing Pokemon live, Fusion World. I do start playing the One Piece TCG client that somebody made. Oh, might as well practice a UA, Unarena one. Web browser. What's his name? Kasune, the developer. Kind of interesting that you don't have to download nothing. You just go to the web browser, make an account, and play. And it came out a few months ago, and it was pretty bad. But it's just him alone. So hey, another Rukia, 4 costs. But he's been on top of it. I say this is like month 3, month 4 since he started working on it, and he's already implementing so many features to where it's actually it's fun to play. Really, for me, when you play any TCG clients, you want things to be automated. In my opinion, if you want to do everything manually, then you play tabletop simulators for that kind of stuff. But for me, I'd rather have everything done automatically as far as energy, tapping your energies, effects kicking in, all that stuff. And he finally had it set up that way. It's still a little buggy, but it's way better than it was months ago. And I'm actually going to support the guy. I think he has a Patreon account, so I'm going to support him because he's been doing an awesome job. So if you guys are interested, like I said, just look up Unarena TCG online. It should be Kasune or Kasune. I don't know if I pronounce it correctly. Just join his Discord, man, and like I said, just get to practice. What's great about it is that he actually what's it called? Experts. I think he is also involved on managing the Experts website, which is where most of us are seeing all these sets, both the English and the Asian sets that's been out. We have a good idea how these cards interact. So I think he's also managing that as well. He actually updated his client or his client side where you could play the Asian sets in the lobbies. So I know we got people who are very interested in Kaiju number 8 or Yu Yu Hakusho. You can play it. Only issue is that I'm not gonna say the translation from Asian or Japanese to English is not that great, but it's close to how the texts are worded on the English set. Yeah, you guys want to try out the future sets? Can course, you know, he just implemented it. So it's gonna be a minute before he can allow every Japanese set or any Asian set for the matter to be playable. Yeah, I might give it a shot again. So far, we're getting some decent pool. Card stuck? Oh, it's 2 cards stuck. That's hilarious. So why can't I pull it? Hold on. There we go. That was weird. Alright, we are 6 packs left. Starting with this one. Like I said, decent pulls, mainly SR with 1 alt. I think I see another alt in the back accidentally. Do it. Not once have I pulled any 2 stars since the game came out October last year. Oh, no luck so far. I think one of the viewers managed to pull 2-star or 3-star, I believe. That was cool just to see that. Yeah, and I think because, you know, Bleach is the first set, you know, it's a first printing. It's just our card love to stick. Okay, so I guess it's just the ink and stuff like that. I was thinking that, you know, since it's like one of the first sets, you know, it's just like a poor quality control. Yeah. Ah, damn. Okay, we'll take it. And an alt. Whack, wherever. I can't pronounce it. Actually, I may have to see if my my crappy yellow Bleach Rush deck needs it or not. Still upset about that. When UA came out, people really kind of had a crappy deck build. You know, they kind of just like, oh yeah, here's my deck build. This is how it works. You know, people will try to learn, match up the meta and all that. And I was on the Eggman website, and I saw, yeah, I remember that. Actually, not trying to call it out, but if I recall, try to sell it. The person tried to sell it, and then cancel the order to sell it again at a higher price, if I recall. Yeah. I still kind of wish I got like the Ichigo version, but cause I pulled these when it first came out. But hey, if I recall, that's what happened. I thought that was a little hilarious, unless I'm wrong. But I remember I tried to sell it, and I think you had you know, and they got a good amount of money out of it. Okay, this is a good Bleach box. Pulling a lot of SRs and alts. Alright, we got one more pack after this. So far, not much. Like I said, UA is kind of bland when it comes to their basic cards, because all it is just snapshot from the anime. So, of course, when it comes to their rare or their alts, that's where their unique art style comes in. Alright, last pack. Oh yeah, this is a very good box. A lot of SRs from this. Alright, and we're done with Bleach. Alright. Yes. Got a lot of packs to throw away. We're down to 2 boxes. JJK and Cold Geass. First we're gonna go straight to JJK. That's the main set I really focusing on. I'll be able to find one alternate art including a figure, I am happy. Also looking for an alt art Ghetto 2 cost. One of our viewers asking for that. I did pull 2 alt arts, which one of the viewers, another viewer is interested on collecting. Follow up with them on that. Yeah, I pull something you guys are interested in, just hit me up. Like I said, as long as you're in the local area, I'll meet up with you. Do the transaction. Now we're on to JJK. Box topper out. Just a 4. That was the only thing I was a little upset about with U and Arena. I thought their box topper would be like One Piece or Digimon, where it's like a unique art style. But nah, it's just a foil. I think, dang, okay. That was anticlimactic. Alright. Of course, for like every deck. Anatomy, of course. Kind of one of the meta cards now. And we start with a Toto. But yeah, it would be nice if I able to pull SR3 UG. Bonus points if it's a serial, so serial numbers. I'm able to pull it in the box. Finger, if I'm alt art style, I'd be happy. Find how she was a high value card. Oh, I just said it. If you talk about the box topper, yeah, it has to be better. Now, of course, if it's if we talk about the actual promo cards, like you get for participating in the store, I mean, it's all right. I mean, they're trying. I don't know. Like I said, I wish they do a better job with that. Yeah, but thank you for stopping by, Monique. Appreciate you watching this. Like I said, if you hop on, this is something I'm trying to get myself back into. I'm just focusing on box opening. Eventually down the road, I might start streaming myself playing games, mainly card games, but I don't mind delving into other games as well. Yeah, like I said, my main focus is hopefully pulling alt arts from all the sets I have pulled, as well as see if I could get a SR 2-star or higher. Everybody's chat's getting excited. Yeah, spread the word. If anybody's also interested in watching box opening, let them know about this. Like I said, I'm not doing anything fancy, basic box opening. I do have plans to further improve. Like I said, Shadow game for Spencer for me some of his equipment, further improve the quality of the stream. Um, but I do have like a little Steam, a Stream Deck. I'm sorry, I'm about to say Steam Deck. I do have a Stream Deck where you just press a button and stuff happens. I was trying to see if I could further improve the layout of the stream. So if I manage to pull what I'm looking for, I just hit a button and be like, oh, I pulled. I've seen people. I mean, I might be a little more challenging streaming that way. I just know when people do YouTube videos, they just kind of had like a little tally mark of how much they got. Of course, if you're in arena, I know I ain't getting crap out of it. Most of these cards are like pennies. Who knows? And again, involving any other TCGs with high value, with consistent high value cards, I might do that. And Steven's here. Let's go. I have not found your alt art ghetto yet, so hopefully I pull one in this box. Yeah, everybody's online. Appreciate it. Alright, Lucky. This might be a good box hit, actually. Like the Bleach, I expect maybe 2 alt arts. Oh yeah, and like I said, I had a few of the viewers last stream gave me some pointers on how to further improve. Some people said have the camera closer. As you can see, the camera is closer. They said it'd be nice if it's a little brighter or at least adjust the saturation. So I kind of did the best of my abilities. If there's anything else y'all think needs further improve, let me know and I'll make adjustment. And we got an alt art panda. I know somebody will be excited about it. I don't know if they're still interested. Do I'm interested in playing final? Yeah, I'm down. And like I said, there you go. I don't mind doing box opening of that as well. I mean, like I said, I'm down to play any TCG. It's just a matter of is there a strong community? That's like one of the main things. I always like to see a strong community on, I mean, not the popular TCG, that's always a gimme, but the, like the obscure ones, like the one where people didn't realize there's a TCG of it, like I said, where we all at, those type of TCGs, you have to, oh, you already got it. Yeah. Thank you for bringing up Stevens. I actually had a chat with everybody else earlier about that. They said it's a 30-second delay, so by the time you text, 30-second pass. So it's like that's something that I need to readjust. Like I said, I've been using Twitch, so I've already. The audios keep cutting off. Ah man, okay. Yeah, thank you for mentioning that, Red. There's still some tweakings I need to do. So yeah, like I said, I appreciate the feedback. So the audios keep cutting off. That's because I have a gate enabled, so I need to adjust the noise gate. The text and the chat delays, that's something else I gotta play around with. I am using YouTube for the first time, so Twitch, I already know how to do all that stuff. YouTube, I'm trying to learn the interface, the settings, all that stuff. So that's something I'm going to play around with over the weekends. Of course, Rob, you say you could read the text perfectly, so that's a good sign that the stream is good. Or the video is good. So at least the video is good. So far. Oh. Might be on your end in red. Everybody else says perfect, but regardless, I always go over my stream just to make sure everything sounds okay. Yeah, like I said, I have plans to further improve, but I'm just doing the bare bones right now, where I just have a webcam up close. I'm just trying to make sure I have my hands here to pull the cards. I'm using a headset. I do have a mic that I have on my gaming computer, But I was planning on getting a separate mic that has more of a what do you call it? I'm brain farting. But it's kind of like a alternate mic style that a lot of streamers like to use. I know it's all good. Regardless, like I said, if anything comes up, let me know, and I'll double check to make sure it's good on my end. Last thing I want is to talk with poor quality, you know, visuals, audios, it's lagging, all that stuff. Oh, we got 20 bucks again. I got the UG, but not the one I'm looking for. I really like to have the 3-star. But so far, no alternate Sakuna Fingers nor Ghetto. And we got 4 packs left after this. Nothing. All good. Alright, 4 left. Let's see what we got from these. Oh man.
If you've never been in love,
Oh, well, we know it's an AP card.
and you're longing for the happiness it brings. Try
But yeah, Rob, you mentioned Final Fantasy earlier. Like I said, I'm going to do a little research on that. I might do box opening on that as well. I'll see if I go to CK and see if they could order some boxes for me. I'm planning on doing Lorcana, Lorcana, maybe Demon Slayer next weekend. Trying to, like I said, see how Final Fantasy go. And yeah, hopefully, you know, we could establish a community and then maybe Grand Archive. Oh, I appreciate it, Monique. That's all I've been hoping to pull. This would be this technically would be my 10th box from since the set came out. Because of course I bought 6 when it came out. Then I bought like a half portion of it from, you know, their box they opened. And after I traded all my Pokemon collection, I just straight up say, yo, I like to have 3 of each sets when it came when they stocked up last week. And you know, I got decent pulls. One of the viewers, he like say hit me up saying, oh hey, I like to have 3 of the cards you pull. You know, they're high values, and they were very satisfied. It just made it easy for them rather than, you know, deal with the TCG player, you know, as well as waiting for it, and then hopefully, you know, the card doesn't get damaged and all that. All right, last pack. So far, I have 2 APs, I have 5 SRs, and 1 alt. So what this means, this pack, we either have a regular SR or an alt. Let's test this theory out. Or let's test this hypothesis out. I know I'm saying things wrong. Last one. Damn. Oh wait, I lied. Okay, SR. No Ghetto, no alt Sakuna Fingers. It sucks. But whatever, I got alt Panda. And plus $20. And I can see why it's worth 20 bucks. I mean, it's pretty much a clear the board card. Tempo. Oh, okay. Yeah. You're explaining to it, Rob. I was confused. I just looked up. All right, last box of the night. Well, in the stream here. But yeah, sorry Stevens, no luck on it. But like I said, man, I remember I had one somewhere. It was in my other binder, so glad to give you the alt ghetto I managed to find to you a couple of days ago. So, oh no, yesterday. Today's Thursday. I don't know why I thought Lorcana was on Tuesday night. Alright, Code Chaos. The douche of the rebellion? I'm sorry, it's just a little... Ever since somebody called him a douche, or Jay said a douche, it's just stuck in my mind. I thought about it. I think it's just how can I put this? I don't mind opening Japanese card, but I guess this is me having a Pokemon TCG mindset where it's nice to have, but I can't use it. And like I said, I mean I don't mind collecting it, but it's one of those because I did it originally, and you know I tried to do some trades, and none of the people, especially when I was in Louisiana, none of the players were not interested trading Japanese cards for the English cards. And I think because of that, I just kind of have no interest of it. But of course, when it comes to quality, the Japanese cards for Pokemon is way better than you know the Western portion of it. But as far as Union Arena, I mean, it seems to be very healthy. I mean, a lot of people are double dipping in both the Japanese and the Western version of it, or the English version of it. And there's actually people who's willing to like trade, you know, each other for, you know, English Japanese sets. So I might. I just gotta see as far as like how easy is it to order one. So far, nothing. Oh, more. Yeah, she has a very high pull rate. Somebody, yeah, Jay mentioned it from the previous stream. Like she's just very easy to get. Oh yeah, and like I said, Monique, if there's anything you like that I pull, let me know. Meet up and not do any trades or any transactions. That. And what's this? An uncommon star. That's interesting. It's the first time I see an uncommon star. I think it's always been common or rares. That's nice. I actually been getting a very good pulls with Code Geass. Funny enough. I was able to pull the the alt CCs back to back from 2 separate boxes. What's my favorite upcoming set? I'll say Demon Slayer will be something I'm excited about, and then of course they made an announcement at the Bandai Fest. I'll say after that, of course, will be Nikkei. I mean, because it's Nikkei. I can't think of anything else other than that. I may have to double check with their announcements. I don't know. JJK was just the only one I actually cared, you know, as far as like spending a lot of money in. But yeah, but like I said, I'll say Demon Slayer will be the next one, which is coming out next week, so I'm excited about that. Then Nikkei, which will come out sometime later this year. Oh, well, I was hoping Tekken 7 will come out this year, but that didn't happen. That will actually be my next, like, I'm all in set as well. So Demon Slayer, Nikkei, and Tekken 7. Hopefully Tekken 7 will come out maybe by the end of the year or beginning of next year. I mean, they're releasing every set every month, so they're playing a lot of catch up right now. And then of course they are doing global releases of new sets that both that Japan has not received yet, which is what Full Metal Alchemist. What's the one? I know one you guys actually enjoy. It's that gacha game. Was it Blue Archive or Arknight? Arknight. Arknight supposed to get a global release soon. Of course, it was released in China first, so that was interesting. But I think what China made the gacha game, so makes sense. Full Metal Alchemist, Black Clover, they're supposed to be global releases as well, I believe. They meant to do that. It's a gacha game, but it's a very culture gacha game. Oh yeah, yeah. And I delve into a little bit, but I didn't realize it was a tower defense game, so I think that's kind of what made it a little off-putting. Alright, we got another SR. Oh, I totally forgot about that. You're right. Reincarnate as a slime. That is definitely my next go-to set as well. I totally forgot that there was they released that. That's one thing I like about UA. It kind of encouraged me to watch the anime, so I at least understand the reasoning behind the card text, or where this image came from. Like this guy has pink eye. I don't know, but I gotta watch the anime to understand why his eyes all red. Universe, see, I didn't know that game exists. I just know Nick say he played it because of My Hero Academia. Slime fan unite, yep. But yeah, now I heard because of universes, it kind of did prevent certain IPs to be released on UA. But like My Hero Academia, I don't know if they released one in UA or not over in Japan. We got 6 packs after this, and then we'll wrap up the stream. Delivery pizza, somebody's favorite card. I didn't have a chance to see what was at the bottom, so what is? Ah, La Douche. Let's go. Oh, this is 8 cost one. What does he do again? So if you play him raw, he has damage 2. If you raid him, he has impact 1. Choose to one character 5,000 or less on the front line and sideline. Oh, okay, so he's just a heavy hitter. So if you block it, you're good. If you go through, he has damage 2, but you raid it, he has raid 1. And he can remove. I think, yeah, that's the Lancelot deck that somebody was talking about from our locals. Alright, we're down to 4 packs. Don't know. Very hard to have the right grip. AP. I try and make sure I hold it enough to where I grip the cards, so that way I don't pull multiple cards at once. By the same time, you know, if I do it too hard, I could damage it and all that. See, it's hard. So this is an SR card, but it's just the way it looks so weird. I mean, I'm thinking it's like a rare card. Oh, One Piece. I totally forgot. Yeah, I also going to do One Piece box opening. Try to get myself back into that game competitively as well. Since the locals hosted it on Saturday now, so I'm pretty excited about that. Of course, you know, the winter storm we have kind of delay a lot of shipping from UPS, so main question is if I'm able to snag a box since everybody's been blowing up our local store for what, OPO9? Hopefully I can snag a couple and do some box opening on that. Maybe I could pull the Goldie Roger card that everybody's been wanting. Then again, I have not pulled a single SR 2-star nor 3-star any unit arena set, so I may not be lucky. But I got alts, so I'm happy. Oh, this looks sweet. Oh, it's an alt. Okay, what's this? Oh, cool. I don't know if you guys notice this, but this actually it's like texture on this little emblem. I guess whenever we meet up, I'll show you what it looks like. But it's actually legit. Oh wait, hold on. Gotta make sure I don't. This whole card got textures. Holy crap! Like these are like edges or I'm trying to think of a word. That's cool. All right, last pack we got. Actually, I'm assuming that the boxes I ordered, actually, oh, just regular AP. All right, well that's basically it. I guess I'll start sleeving these up and put in my little collection binder. But like I said, thanks again for y'all watching. Thanks for the interaction in the chat. As far as if I'm doing any more streaming, I may not see myself doing it throughout the rest of the week, but I will definitely do it next weekend. As far as trying to do a set schedule, I might. Main thing is, I know people who are watching this, you know, Wednesday, you know, of course they're doing their little meetups, standing for Saturdays. So I feel like, and then of course Friday is another meetup. So really, I think the best time will either be a Sunday, or I could continue doing I could do like a Sunday, Thursday kind of deal, just to make it make sure everybody's available to watch. So, oh yeah, no problem, Nick. But yeah, I'll figure out. I don't know if I want to do it like maybe just once a week, twice a week. Who knows? And like I say, it's just not gonna be box opening. It could just be other stuff. But I know for sure the Demon Slayer coming out Friday next week. I might just do a Sunday stream. So yeah, no problem. So yes, we'll do another major stream Sunday, January 26th. That will be my Demon Slayer box opening. I will try to grab a few boxes and do the same thing. Just open, see what we got. And then, you know, as time goes on, like I said, I'll do more different, stream other um, type of medias, as far as gaming or shit, just want to talk in general. Who knows? Other than that, yeah, like I said, appreciate the views. Like I said, spread word. If anybody's interested in box opening, just says, hey, this guy's doing it. Watch. And then, like I say, any ideas, suggestions, or recommendation to further improve, I'm all ears. So, other than that, you guys have a good one. See y'all next time.